Our next reader has edited literary journals, published in magazines and newspapers, as well as The Gravity of the Thing. You'll be hearing that name quite a bit tonight. She has published a volume of haiku poetry and a book on transpersonal psychology. Yeah. She's a member of the Foul Weather Writers, and she has an extensive career in counseling, has traveled and lived in several countries. Ann Hongslo.
All right, thanks Dave, Backspace, and for all of you coming here tonight. This piece is Little Deaths in Dying. I'm afraid they'll fall down, Mickey, Jack says. His belt buckle won't cinch his 6'3" stick frame any tighter. Don't worry, Jack, we won't let that happen, I say, putting my hand on his bony shoulder. More volunteers file into the church conference room and sit around the table full of homemade oatmeal cookies, carrot and celery sticks, hummus and artichoke dips, bottled lemonade. This is a going away party for Jack's service to the East Side Nutrition Center, where we distribute food every Wednesday. Now let's be honest, this is a going away to die party. Upstairs in the conference room it's spacious, but downstairs in the basement where Jack, Rodney, and I worked for 2 years together is a hot, small, closed space. It's lucky we got along so well. Serving low-income folks and homeless, we organized food deliveries and handed them out. We three reminisce around the table. Remember the time that drunk guy pulled a knife on another man and we got between him and stopped it, I say to Rodney. Yeah, and Jack, you called the police, Rodney says. That was close, Jack murmurs. How about that elderly Vietnamese man who didn't speak English and pushed the Native American man to get ahead of him in line, and the native guy hit him with his cane, Rodney says. We all laugh. Then I walked outside and told him to knock it off or leave, I say. Or when the young pregnant woman with 2 small children went into labor and her water broke at the top of the stairs and started dripping down. Poor thing. You know, with all this chaos, we ran our section with precision, developed a rhythm and a bond, Rodney says. And we always went for coffee at Misty's after. Jack's voice cracks. I miss you guys. We respond in unison. We miss you too. How about some food, I say, stuffing my emotion into my gut. I prepare Jack's plate because he's too weak to do it. Very little, but a little of everything, he says. I bring out the Starbucks double espresso can I bought for him. In once crystal and blue eyes fading to the color of my light blue shirt. He tries for a smile. Thanks, Mickey, I'll save it for later. Rodney nods in approval. The ceremonious card is passed around for signatures. Our volunteer coordinator hands a card to Jack and thanks him for his service. We clap. You can't hold back the tears. My eyes also fill up. I think, I sure as hell want to go out like this at 75 years old. I hug Jack and excuse myself, wondering if I'll ever see him again. The following Tuesday, Rodney calls. Jack called. The party meant a lot to him. I'm glad. Rodney sighs. Things have gotten worse since he got home from the VA. He didn't tell me until now. Oh no, I thought they were going to operate again. No, they did another biopsy. It's inoperable, bladder shot. The docs want him to wear a bag to relieve himself. He's refusing treatment. Oh, Rod. He's asking me how much of his Xanax it takes to kill himself, Rodney says. I choke a little on my breath thinking, damn, he's creating a plan. It's horrible, Nicky. He pees all the time right through the depends in his pants. He can hardly talk on the phone because he has to run to the bathroom. Falls right out of him. So what now then, I say? His doctor at Bridgeway referred him to another doc who will give him medications and do the death with dignity thing. But what if the doctor won't, I ask. I told him I would do anything he wanted me to any time. You sure about this? That's right, Rodney says. Long silence. I breathe deeply. If you want help with Jack, let me know. Thanks, I appreciate that. If this happens to me, you know what I want, I say. You went the same as Jack. I don't want to be the last one standing on the diving board, I say. Well, neither do I. Together then.